Hey, so today I'm going to talk about a game. Again, because I've been just playing games. Not like I've been making videos. But anyway, but by the title, you'd probably assume that I'm going to go on some sort of rant about a lost lover that scorned me or some fucking bullshit like that because I'm probably going to title this something completely fucking stupid. But it's not. I don't know anyone named Catherine. But the game is called Catherine. And Catherine is made by Atlas, which Atlas is kind of known for Persona and probably some other things that I don't know about because I don't know. I have not played a lot of games that were made by Atlas outside of Persona 5. Not even Persona 3 or 4. I don't know if did Atlas make Shin Megami Tensei, which I'm pretty sure that Persona is a spin-off of that. Whatever. Anyway, this is about Catherine. Catherine is one of those games that you probably don't want to buy. Like not because it's bad, but like you don't want to buy in person at like a GameStop or something, right? Like you don't want to walk up to the GameStop cashier or whatever and just hand them Catherine and be like, "Yeah, I'd like to purchase this," because you would just feel like they're gonna look at you and be like, "Hmm, so you're into these type of games." Because if you look at like the cover of the game, it's bright, it's colorful, it has three beautiful girls and a guy falling between their tits. It's like, or at least if I'm remembering the cover correctly, I didn't buy a physical copy. I just downloaded the game on the PlayStation Store. I got the full body one, which is the newer one that adds the third girl, quotation marks girl. But yeah, I remember I wanted to play Catherine years ago, and I didn't because of that exact issue. Because handing Catherine to a cashier at GameStop was like the equivalent of like buying a cucumber and lube and then just setting it down and be like, "I'd like to purchase these things, please." It would be like trying to get the Dead or Alive volleyball games and going to the GameStop and be like, "Yeah, I'd like Dead or Alive volleyball," and they'd just be like, "Oh, all right, yeah, so you should be on a watch list." And it's like, why? I just wanted to play a game with boobs. Leave me alone. But when I was younger, I was scared of like buying games like that in front of people. I was like, "Ooh, I don't want to do that." I had someone buy a Lollipop Chainsaw for me because I was too scared to just hand it to the cashier and just be like, "Hey, I want to buy Lollipop Chainsaw." So I had someone buy for me. But nowadays, I don't care anymore. I'm pretty open about my love of anime tits and shit. But this isn't about that. This is about Catherine, the game that I've been wanting to play for years, and I finally played it. I beat it, and I got all the true endings, or the three character true endings. There's a fourth true ending, but it's a weirder true ending that has nothing to do with the characters. I don't know. It is like 14 endings or something like that. When I looked online, they said 13, but if I were to calculate it, I'm pretty sure it would equal 14 because each of the three characters have three, so that'd be nine. But two of them have alternates, so that'd be 11. And then there's the three freedom ones, so that'd be 14. Yeah, why the fuck on the internet does it say 13? There's 14. Unless there's not a bad end for the freedom. Whatever. Anyway, I'm very off topic. Catherine's a game that if you were to buy it, people might look at you and say, like, "Oh, this is a porn game. This is one of those hentai games," right? Like, "Oh, you're buying a game so you can see some anime boobs." Surprisingly, no actual nudity. They don't actually show a nipple or a vagina or a dick or a butthole. They don't show any of that. There's sort of nudity. There's like that censored nudity, but that's about it. It's not anything gratuitous. And gratuitous, is that the right word? I don't know. I mean, I kind of wish there was more nudity in it, to be honest. But I mean, whatever. But it's a game by Atlas. They made Persona, and the game is about a guy, an unassuming guy in his 30s, who's dating some woman who's like she's like super studious and she's like smart and hardworking and she's like a complete opposite of him. And she wants to get married and he doesn't want to get married, and then he ends up cheating on her with this woman who's also named Catherine, because the game is Catherine with a C, but his girlfriend is Catherine with a K. But if you get the full body one, there's a girl with pink hair named Catherine with a Q, but they call her Rin, so she's the only one that you can actually call something different. Because then you're stuck with Catherine with a C and Catherine with a K, until you get to the ending and you realize that shit is actually supernatural as fuck. Because Vincent, the main character, is having nightmares where he's a sheep climbing and demons are killing men because of reasons, basically, just because, oh, they need men that's gonna breed women or some shit. It's a really stupid plot. If you think about the plot for even a second, you're gonna just be like, what the fuck is this? I think it's a fun plot. I love the story. I think the story is really fun. I sucked at the puzzles. It's a puzzle game. You slide blocks, you climb. If you fuck up, you probably fall or get smashed or die horribly. But yeah, and basically the game, you can be nice or you can be mean, and that kind of depends on, that kind of tells you which girl you're gonna go for, because Catherine with a K is your girlfriend, so you're trying to be good, so you can be with her, or you can be evil and get with Catherine with a C. But then the Catherine with a Q, who's called Rin, so I could just say Rin, she's like a completely different one. She's like an outlier, so she's like way different how you get her. It's fucking weird. It's kind of like it's a puzzle dating sim that's a lot more violent than you'd expect, because you can literally like blow a sheep up into fucking bones and blood. There's a torture chamber area. It's fucking crazy. The game is fucking, it's great. I love it. And I got all three of the characters' true endings. And by the end of the game, you find out Catherine with a C, the one you cheat with, is a succubus. And Rin is a fucking alien. So if you get the true ending with your girlfriend, Catherine, you just get married. That's it. It's just a nice, simple marriage. It's very wholesome, very sweet. If you get with the succubus, Catherine, you marry her and you become a demon and you rule hell with her. Pretty hot. And if you go for Rin, you have to fight angels who are actually aliens in disguise, so you can marry Rin. By the way, Rin is a dude. Rin dresses up as a girl. It's in anime, it's called a trap character. You know, a trap looks like a girl, has a dick, is a dude. But your character does not care. He wants some alien dick, and he marries Rin. And honestly, I think the Rin one was probably the sweetest one. Even like the girlfriend one, it was a nice one. It was like, oh, wedding, that's cute. But the Rin one was just really fucking wholesome. It was just sweet. I loved it. I think the Rin one was my favorite one. My favorite ending was the man-on-man ending. Granted, Rin looks enough like a girl that I can just be like, yeah, still kind of hot. But overall, the game is actually really fun, and I like the story. I like the characters. And, you know, you can actually save everyone, which I didn't know, so most of the people died. Most of the guys in the dream died because I didn't know you could save them, so oopsie daisy. But I got all the best endings. And they were all great. I loved it, and I didn't think I'd like it that much. I kind of thought I'd be like, oh, puzzle game, I'm going to suffer, but I liked it. So I don't really have much to say other than that. I mean, Catherine was really fucking good. Also, you could play Persona music from the jukebox, so that's pretty fucking good by me. So yeah, Catherine, very good game. Lots of boobs, lots of women. You know, some dick on dick every once in a while. You know, it never hurts to switch things up every once in a while. Yeah, I married a normal human, a succubus, and an alien all in one day. Also, the game exposed how lonely I am, because every time they said I love you to one another, I just kind of wanted to cry, because I am devoid of happiness. I'm gonna die alone. Anyway, yeah, very great game.